Hi, I'm Brian Stokes Mitchell. We're here reporting live from Broadway World.
Hi, I'm Melora Hardin. I'm playing Fantine. The very first ever time I'm going to be singing in front of a huge audience, and I'm absolutely over the moon excited.
Hi, I'm J. Mark McVeigh, and I am happy to be here.
I'm John Lloyd Young, and very happy to be with these great people doing Les Mis.
And I'm Michelle Micah Berg, and I'm back doing Les Mis again, which is really great and really fun.
We're having a blast. It's different and it's new, and this is a new incarnation of this show, and we're all excited about the organic process of it.
And your history with it goes back?
My history with it goes back 3,000 performances.
He wins the performance.
Yeah, I have 2,912 to be exact. So I was first national tour, then Broadway, then London, then back to Broadway for a total of 7 years. And this is truly an organic situation where we don't have the turntable spinning everything into a scene and out of a scene for us. So we're creating that all by ourselves and having a blast. I think it would be absolutely agreed upon.
It must be exciting to have that kind of history, but then to break it all open and do it differently with this.
It is, absolutely. It's been new. It's very new and extremely faithful at the same time. Faithful and loving.
There's times, I think what Mark's saying about how organic it is, I think about half of us, it's our first time ever being involved at Les Mis. So we actually built the barricade ourselves. That's how organic it is.
It's going to inform the role in a different way now. Now you're singing for the first time on a stage in a little place called the Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah.
So that's a good first step.
I've sung on a stage.
No, I know.
But I've never sung, in a venue like this. So I'm absolutely. I mean, we stepped out there the other day, and I said, I don't know, Stokes. It's just a little small for me. You know, if it could be a little bigger, then I might be excited. But no, I'm absolutely over the moon with excitement, and I'm sure I'll be doing lots of breathing, relaxation exercises before we go out on Friday.
This is like an impossible thing that they are pulling off. I mean, everybody involved in this production team, but particularly Richard J. and his assistant director, Mary Beth, because we're basically putting Les Mis together.
Kevin
Stites. Oh, yeah, musical director. We're putting together Les Mis in 2 weeks, and really, it's 2 weeks from first rehearsal to last performance. So really, as far as rehearsal goes, we only have maybe 6, 7 days, 8 days. That's not interrupted by going into the bowl and having to work out all the technical things that you have to work out, and just all the little things. Just actually running it, we only probably had one solid week, and now we're in the next phase 2. We're doing our Sitz Probe tonight with the audience at the Disney Hall, and then we go back to the theater to keep running through it. But we're trying to rehearse it with the prop people and the costume people and run the rest of the show. So I've got to say, I cannot believe how well organized this has been and how amazing everybody. Well, I can believe it because Richard J. has got this whole show in his head, and he really did his homework, as did Kevin, Mary Beth, and everybody involved, so that it's made it a really painless, I say relatively, I can't speak for everyone here, but I probably can, process for something like this. I mean, this show would take, the first time you did this show, how long?
6 weeks was the first, was it yours, I think, 6 weeks as well?
6 weeks, yeah, and then the San Francisco company, they took the trio to it, so they cut it down to 4 weeks.
Right.
So Richard's plan was to be able to make it even just 4 weeks by just, taking like a whole chunk that's already working and putting it into motion.
Right.
What I think is so impressive about Richard is that not only does he have like a great ear for voices, but he really knows how to choose actors. Everyone in this cast, everyone in the ensemble, all the principals, everybody is just really, they all have amazing voices, but they really are actors. So they know how to really connect and really do the work that really makes this show come alive. And the thing that really spoke to me and probably everybody when it first opened, it was just suddenly there was this musical that was just so based in grit and truth, and it had such a great bottom to it that so many musicals didn't have before Les Mis. And I just love that about Richard, that he really pulled together an amazing group of actors, not just singers, but actors, singing actors.
Not only has he done his job very, very well there, but he told me something way back. Richard and I go, of course, way back to 87, 88, and he used to do my own negotiating with Richard, if you can even imagine that. The situation is one thing that he told me. He says, "Mark, you will never do a show like this one again." And when I've heard it that the first time, I thought, well, that's something. He's very close and connected to it. I'm not going to quite buy it. I'm looking at you now, 20 years, and I have never done a show like this. I may never, ever do a show like this that has the heart, that has the joy, that has the love, that has the human element, what we all go through on a daily basis right now.
It was my first Broadway show when I was 8 years old, and it was a complete accident how I booked the role. I was just going in support of a friend who was auditioning, and I didn't have an agent. I'd never sang before, and next thing you know, I'm in the room with Richard Jay at age 8, and he offered me the part, and it was from Les Mis that I found my true passion for theater and got my first agent, and I've basically been working ever, since then, with a few breaks here and there to go to school. But Les Mis is so important to me. It really opened my eyes to this world, to theater, to music, to everything. And that's why, not only is Eponine it's such a dream role for me, this show is so dear to my heart and to my family, so everybody's coming out here to see it. And the Hollywood Bowl it's like, if there were a big concert hall in heaven, I would imagine that's what it would look like. It's like just this huge place, but yet it's still so warm. And playing Eponine, when you sing, lines like, all the lights are misty in the river, in the darkness the trees are full of starlight, and you're actually walking and looking up at the stars. I've never performed outside, and so this is my idea, is the perfect way to be in Les Mis, and I truly believe it's going to be one of the best on-stage performances of Les Mis.